So I'm walking with this group of friends. We're traveling the streets of someplace, and we were talking about past things like rumors and stuff that have happened in our school, and which ones turned out to be real, and which ones turned out to be false. And at one point, I believe I was speaking about a rumor that I heard from somebody. And immediately, one of the girls spits back and is like, actually, Tondo, that rumor was just told to you because they thought you were gullible. And I'm gonna be honest, they're kind of right. And immediately, that hurt my ego. I felt smaller because she had made that smart comment. And what do you think I did next? Because my ego is now slightly damaged, bruised a bit. What do you think? Of course I tried to spit back at her, and I was like, no, I'm not. You thought that. And before I could even continue to poorly attempt to smack her back with another comment, she hit me with a second comment saying, grammar, Tondo, it's actually thought, not thoughted. I can't remember how I put it, but somehow I mispronounced a word and she corrected me on it. So obviously at this point, I was in a bad mood, okay? Because I clearly lost the conversation. I was not gonna continue snapping back because it was obvious that she was going to win. She was way too, skilled in the ability to make argument comebacks. But the real problem isn't even that I kind of lost the argument. Because even if I had been able to equally bounce back these comments with her, it would have shown to everybody, including her, that her comment made me feel really upset, bruised my ego. Because if it didn't, I wouldn't have bothered. And I know that seems like being pacifistic, but you don't genuinely want to get into shouting matches with girls, do you? Of course you don't. So it's beneficial when they maybe make some sort of joke about you that you don't try to spit back at them, because you look like a clown, honestly, arguing against a girl like that. And I'm not saying this is just for girls, but you do know that that's kind of what I mean. So if I had a second chance at that moment, what would I have done differently? Well, for starters, whenever we feel pained by something that was said, we feel the sting, we almost unconsciously try to retreat inwards. Maybe we put our hands in our pockets, maybe we hunch our head a bit, or just kind of retreat inwards. But really, what we need to be doing during these moments is the opposite. You want to be breathing fully, expanding your chest, your solar plexus. And if you are speaking to the person that made the comment, don't turn away from them, still face them and even make eye contact with them. And immediately I know you're thinking, what, Tando, this is kind of intimidating. I mean, I don't want to be looking at them right after they insulted me. Well, if you were to look away and kind of retreat inwards, it would show literally in your body language that this comment hurt me. But if you just kind of stare at them with almost a confused look, then now it makes them feel wait, what's going on? Did he not get the joke? Is he preparing to say something else? You don't want it to be obvious to everybody that this comment is making you feel super upset. There's a silent epidemic right now of men that feel absolutely miserably lonely to the point where they are literally ending their lives because of it. And it's obvious. Studies have shown that loneliness can be a bigger contributor to early death and mental deterioration, more than cigarettes and smoking, more than drinking, more than obesity. Loneliness is literally killing us. But we need to end this. The fog around us of this uncaring apathy that everyone has for this generation of men that are feeling completely hopeless is ending with us. We can get more people to realize this absolutely terrible growing problem. So, subscribe. So, instead, you breathe fully, you expand outwards, you're facing them. And after you've done that, you kind of calmed your nervous system down. Then you can respond back to them with anything. It can be simply a, what do you mean by that? Or, is that supposed to be funny? Anything that's said from a place of calmness, not some like viper striking back at their attacker, because that just makes the, go back and forth until somebody eventually gets killed verbally. And that doesn't work. I remember one of the laws from, or rules, whatever, from Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, is that you don't really win anything from being the victor in an argument. If anything, you lose more than you gain. That temporary feeling of superiority over the person is being sacrificed at the expense of a friendship, a relationship. So, to recap, you want it to be, first off, when it happens, breathe fully. Chest, solar plex, expand your belly outwards as you're breathing. In fact, even if it is like audible that you're breathing, it doesn't matter. You're taking your time to formulate your words, and any person would understand that. Second of all, when you do finally breathe, make sure you're looking at the person fully. And then, third, you can respond back from a place of calm rather than anger. And if you have some sort of belief that, oh, but this wouldn't work for me, in arguments I just get too angry, I just get too, I see red. Well, I gotta break it to you, man. You just need to practice more. That's how you get better at it. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful. And remember, take action, learn from failure. See ya.